I had been out of body, detached from the physical realm as I witnessed this tragic scene unfold before my eyes. As I watched this, an inexplicable allure captivated me, beckoning me to a black tunnel. I had never experienced that before, and I was confused about everything. Immediately, though, a swirling vortex, black as night, suddenly materialized before my eyes, without any semblance of warning or premonition. Suddenly, with astonishing speed, I was pulled deeply into that tunnel. The space around me constricted as I descended deeper into the churning tunnel, pressing me within its confines. I'm actually scared of closed and gloomy environments, but now, strangely with this experience, I felt no anxiety, which was really marvelous. Everything appeared to be softened by a beautiful, tranquil feeling. It was a sensation I had never felt before. While I was enjoying this tranquil ambience, I noticed a dazzling light calling from the furthest end of the tunnel, which was becoming more and more resplendent with each passing moment. It was a brilliance I'd never seen before in any earthly realm, an illumination that sparked in me an unexplainable hunger, a hunger that urged me to become one with its ethereal essence, and the iridescent light danced before my eyes. The intensity of that light defied comprehension, engulfing my senses with an overwhelming surge of joy and wonder, and I wished to dissolve into the kaleidoscope of its light that awaited me. The borders of time and space blurred with each and every stride towards them until they were indistinguishable. I discarded the confines of my earthly existence in that transcendent moment, leaving behind the trivialities that had bound me to the physical sphere. I felt a great sense of elation and liberty flood through me as I passed the end of the vortex, when the brilliant light grew the most tangible, eradicating all doubt and dread within me. As I moved deeper into the core of this celestial radiance, a great emotion of thankfulness and adoration seemed to wash over me. I gazed directly at the universe's beauty. Its complexity and its mysteries overwhelmed me with thankfulness and adoration. My senses were taken aback, though, in an instant, as I observed an astounding sight. A vast and majestic gate, unlike anything I had ever seen, stood before me. It was enormous, with a bright golden-white glow to it that emanated with a delicate ethereal haze that seemed to captivate my every sense. It seemed to pulsate with an overworldly energy, too, tempting me to embark on an astounding voyage beyond explanation. And there, at the threshold, stood two ethereal beings. Their beauty and grace was beyond description. They were adorned with resplendent wings that shimmered in iridescent hues, and they embraced me as if they were ancient guardians of some mystical realm. Their gentle touch conveyed a sense of complete trust and assurance. With each beat of their magnificent wings, a symphony of hope and wonder resonated throughout my being, echoing the vastness and infinite possibilities of the cosmos. In that transcendent moment, all doubts seemed to evaporate. They were replaced by an unwavering faith in the path that unfolded before me. I felt an innate connection with those celestial beings, an unspoken bond that transcended words. Without any hesitation, I yielded to their guidance, allowing myself to be led away by them. The journey they led me to was a mystery, yet I knew deep within my soul that it held profound revelations and transformative experiences. And so, with a heart brimming with anticipation, I embarked on this extraordinary odyssey, propelled forward by the embrace of celestial beings and the unwavering belief that something extraordinary awaited me inside the shimmering threshold of that magnificent gateway. Transcending all expectations, they led me to a colossal tower, and I slowly looked up to behold the spectacle before me. It was really breathtaking because there among the grandeur was a man. Suddenly, God surprised me by leading me to a resplendent garden hidden behind a tower. I was taken aback by the scene before me, shrouded in a mystical veil of ethereal smoke. Within the garden, I witnessed the presence of wondrous and unfamiliar creatures, their beauty unparalleled. They were frolicking amidst an infinite expanse of vibrant light and endless meadows. Far off in the distance, I caught sight of other beings, radiating their own luminosity with astonishing magnificence. Strangely, these familiar figures felt deeply connected to me. Lost in contemplation and thinking, I suddenly noticed a man and a woman running towards us. Surprisingly, they embraced me tightly. I was dumbfounded by this sudden encounter, and it took me a few moments to comprehend that I was in the presence of my own parents. Overwhelmed with surprise and joy, my deepest longing from the past 11 years had been fulfilled. Reuniting with my parents had been my fervent wish all along, and I immediately embraced them, releasing the years of longing and separation between us. As my parents held me close, I couldn't help but recall the tragic accident that took them away, leaving my sister and myself orphaned in that earthly realm. In their embrace, I discovered the fulfillment of my childhood dream. I could finally experience the sensation of a birthday with them. At that moment, millions of stars connected above my head to form a beautiful head garland. It was like a birthday present from God and my parents. This was the most meaningful gift that I had ever had. I was touched beyond measure, and I was overcome with emotion, finding solace in the presence of my parents and the divine ambience that surrounded us. The scene unfolded with a backdrop of breathtaking splendor, enhanced by the presence of God, amplifying my sense of happiness to unprecedented heights. In that moment, behind my parents, I caught a glimpse of my grandparents, followed by subsequent generations, gradually materializing in a magnificent display of radiant brilliance. All of them appeared in exquisite forms, emanating radiant halos of light. In this wondrous revelation, I was shown that the tapestry of life extended far beyond what I had known, transcending time and space. It was a testament to the continuity of love and the eternal nature of the soul's journey. I learned that love knows no boundaries and that reunion awaits beyond the veil of this mortal existence. It was a profound reminder that life and its connections endure, and the power of love knows no bounds. There, it was like a heavenly paradise, with towering, majestic mountains surrounded by lush forests filled with wondrous flowers. The scene captivated me, and I longed to immerse myself in that transcendent beauty. However, my parents tried to hold me back, and at that moment, numerous images appeared all around me. Every moment of my life flashed before my eyes, and suddenly I saw the image of my beloved sister crying desperately next to my physical body down by the river. My friends were desperately trying to save me, someone pressing on my chest, while others shouted loudly with frightened feelings, and still others were crying and praying too. Amidst my confusion, it seemed that my parents spoke with urgency, saying, "Beloved son, you should return to your sister, and not leave her all alone." I gently replied, "Oh, dear parents, it's been so long since I've seen both of you. I just want to stay here and live forever in the love of God and with you, my parents."